Well, it's like I've been wanting to do it, but I just bumped into you. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't on my time, and that's what life is, man. You probably been wanting to do shit, but when it's time for it to happen, then that's when it happens. Like if I had the clientele I had now, back when I first started off, you know what I'm saying? I probably might be an asshole or something. You know what I'm saying? So shit, you know what I mean? I might not be able to relate to everybody the same. When I had to be humble, as far as like, you know, like you be humble if your money low, and then you humble also when you trying a business, because like don't nobody want their business to fail. You know what I'm saying? So like you holding that motherfucking torch, trying to keep your business alive, and then like you be kind of feeling like niggas want you to lose too. You know what I'm saying? Like you start off in a new venture, and motherfuckers is like non-supportive, and I ain't even gonna say non-supportive. Niggas might not just have that same enthusiasm you have. You know what I'm saying? So like, kind of like when I met you, right? When I seen how you was moving, like, oh, this nigga, he for real about his shit. And when I said it, I was like, he might not have all the best shit, but he got everything. He got the mic, he got the camera, he got his bag, the nigga ready to roll. He want to shoot now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh shit, nigga, I got me one. Feel me? Finally. So that's, you know what I mean? Cause shit, you damn sure ain't know you was gonna bump into me.
Why you sitting at the house? Go get a check, little nigga. Why you sitting on the couch? Go get a check, little nigga. Niggas still run their mouth. Go get a check, little nigga. Go get a check, little nigga. Go get a check, little nigga. Why you sitting on the couch? Go get a check, little nigga. Why you sitting at the house? Go get a check, little nigga. Niggas still run their mouth. Go get a check, little nigga.
I was doing $4 haircuts on Main Street. You feel me? I was already up, doing 30 an hour. You know what I'm saying? That was the point then, right? So then the barbers didn't have clients. So I'm like, look, we're gonna run this $5 joint. You know what I'm saying? We run the $5 joint. Everybody gonna eat.
But that's marketing, right?
Exactly.
How do you market this? Because everybody.
It ain't the same. It ain't the same field.
But you just said you want everybody in the city.
It's for the city.
So how are you going to get it to the city?
Cause I'm a barber. They don't realize what a pillar is. Nigga, you a pillar in the community. I'm a barber. I'm a pillar in the community because what I got to say means something. So if you rob Lil Joe or whatever, I'm like, hell no, bro. He had to get his shit back. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're getting it from a reliable source. Like, bro, I ain't doing all that, bro. You know what I'm saying? But when you leave niggas out of control, that's what they're going to be, exactly out of control. Like, I didn't cut, just like him, I got grown kids that I didn't cut all the way up. Like,
Leo been coming out here since I was a kid. So my mom been taking him since I was a kid. You feel me? I guess I was crying with everybody else. Boom, he came down, sat me down, hood, cut me up like he OG. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
They call me Soupy. That's my nickname. I grew up around Leo and everybody, the whole shop. I've known him for years since I was a baby. He's known my mom and my parents before I was even born.
She like that uncle in the hood, or you know what I'm saying, that father figure for him. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had no daddy, so you know what I'm saying. I come to the barber shop, you know what I'm saying. That's where a nigga learned to really grow up for real. Yeah, the way the nigga learned to really do all this shit for real. So he done taught a nigga a lot.
The biggest attribute, if you in regards to Leo's barbershop, I would say is Leo, because you probably, like, the people that don't know him don't know, but the people that know him know. When it was time for school to start, 50% of those women that was coming there getting their son's haircut did not have the money to pay. Please don't make me cry.
That's real.
That man's done so much for these kids in so many different ways. Not even always free haircuts or sneakers, because I've seen him do it all, you know, but sometimes I've seen Leo just sit down with somebody that he sees is going in the wrong direction, have a real conversation with him. A lot of these little boys didn't have dads, and sometimes they just needed to know that they could be okay, and Leo always gave it to him raw. He was never the type to give it to him like in this perspective of something he didn't know. Like, he always told his own story in the process of trying to keep them on a straight and narrow, and I think that helped. Because it wasn't just what could happen. He always came from a perspective of it did happen. And I still made it happen. A lot of those little boys respected him because of that.
I've known Leo since 2008. What's that, about 15 years? I ain't been to another barber since, man.
That's the skill level though. See, like when I told dudes $50 a haircut, they go to another barber, they like, oh shit, Leo is that nigga. You know what
I
I
would
mean?
say that it's skill, but it's also a
Yeah.
mixture of your personality.
True that. You know what I'm saying?
More than just a barber relationship, you know what I mean? It's like a family. That's uncle for real. Like we done built that rapport and just it's been like that, you know, since then. My siblings come here, I got friends, family, you know, they come here. That's it. We all know him as Uncle Leo. You see my daughter earlier. I called, she was like, I gotta say hi to Uncle Leo. I'm like, he recording a documentary. She said, I still just let me wave, that was it.
There may be somebody who can cut at your quality or above, but I come back because of who you are, not just because of what you do.
Exactly.
And the video is going to be talking about more of who you are, not just what you do. Because there are barbers all across the city, all across the world. But
Yeah.
people come here because of who you are, not always necessarily of what you
But what about the ones who don't know me? James Road, we pulling up to the neighborhood. I don't even live out in the hood no more, but just the fact that, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know how you can pull down in your neighborhood and you always gonna see,
You know
like,
the signs. And
you know the signs, but you know the people out there too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, whether they live with their mom still or whether they just out and about, like that's where, you know what I'm saying? We conglomerate at, like, okay. Cause it's so small, we ain't no big neighborhood.
Man.
But it's a lot of niggas in one little spot, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like shit, coming outside, boy. As a kid, man, be on punishment, bro. You gonna be sick. Down there in tears, you can't come out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can hear these niggas like, bro, oh shit, you ain't outside? No, bro, you fucking up.
That's better be a good answer.
Man, that's a tough question. I mean,
Stop it.
But let me tell him while he's thinking, let me touch bases on this real quick. The dollar in 1990 was still a dollar. The dollar now is like $15. So the deals that he was getting offered are minute. His signing bonuses, the contracts he signed, that was chump change. You had Vince Carter was seeing realer money than Jordan was because he came later in the game. If they would have came out the exact same time, then we would have a true comparison as far as.
Carter ain't got a true
So
contract.
you're saying the money doesn't matter?
No.
So he's saying the money doesn't matter. Just the money doesn't matter.
Fuck no.
Nigga, the stats do. He got more games won, nigga.
Yeah.
It was all about having fun, you know. My mom and them was more in the church and stuff like that, so you know we did the little church thing on Sunday, sometimes during the week. But my main thing was getting outside.
earliest memories I had with him was probably on like a court or something. I think he was a bigger guy and I didn't think he could play basketball, but I found out he could shoot really well or something like that. So he didn't, you know, it was like an athletic thing. You didn't think he was athletic as he is and as coordinated as he is, you know what I'm saying, with the size. But yeah, he was definitely coordinated and an athletic dude back in the day.
That nigga's mom like, why you on the grass? Like, damn. You gotta be ready to get checked or a nigga pull down on you. Where my son at? Oh shit. So then I'm like say your mom or my mom pull down, like where Leo at? You see me later on, like, hey bro, your mom looking for you. Like, damn, it's over with. I'm hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't nothing worse than your mom looking for you, you know what I mean?
What I get from my dad type shit?
Yeah.
Shit, I get everything from my dad for me being 100. This nigga told me how to do everything. I know how to do everything from this nigga, for real. And he motivate me. Everybody, for real. This nigga really like a motherfucker, I don't know. I don't know, my dad. Trying to get him low key. That's really my nigga.
People in the neighborhood right now. So like this, the right side of us is our neighborhood. And this side, this is like the beginning of what you call Berwick. So Berwick, that's like a black suburb. You know what I mean? Like I ain't saying like all blacks live there, but mostly, you know what I mean? Like you live over there, you somebody for real. From now to back then, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then like you inner city, you know? So like you got a suburb in the city where like you ain't gonna find like a lot of trash or nothing, you know what I mean? Like they keep up with their hood. Yeah, so like this like when I pull down here, like I just start from where my niggas is, like this up here, this is my nigga Dorier's crib. We was coming up. Then they had right there, 3049. Then you had, that was Chris. Then you had Camp right here, grandma's crib. Then you had Rico and them right here. Then my nigga Sai live right there. Then you had my nigga Joe stay down there, Big Joe stay over here. Then you had Chris and them stay right here. Pinson. Then we got the Tuck, Miss Tuck and them, the Tuckers, all them. That's their side of the neighborhood. Then you have my nigga Coop stayed over here with his brothers. Watson and them right here. And his nephew, Q. Then you have the Bumper stay over here. So it was like, you know what I mean? As soon as you pull up, it's, you know what I mean? It's niggas everywhere. So like my dad, he was my man's like my mom was more the enforcer, you know what I mean? So my dad he was older than my mom, so it was like he understood stuff a little more as far as wanting to have stuff. So say she got me on punishment or something, you know what I mean? He'd make sure he took me to ride around, see my sisters, my brother, you know what I mean? Queen, like the livest shit he ever did for me was I don't know if you remember when the scooters came out and like the little kick scooters, not the electric one. When they'll come out, we go to Toys R Us. Bro, give me the bike and the scooter at the same time. So, you know, I was gone. Like, ooh. You know what I mean? I was so gone, like, I get the bike and then I let my man ride the scooter just so we could stunt, you know what I'm saying? Then, same scooter, same bike. Got the little, it wasn't no mongoose or nothing, it was a Huffy, but it still had the mags on it. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, that was cold as fuck.
You know what I'm saying? So one morning, it wasn't like that. One morning, we wake up, it's cold as hell. That's one of them cold ass Christmases. But it ain't really snowing that heavy at first, but our cousin from Mississippi, he outside early in the morning, so we wake up, we go up there or whatever. This nigga got ATVs in the backyard, so I'm like, nigga, what the fuck is these? I'm like, nigga, what, for me as a kid, I was like, what the fuck going on? He like, shit, nigga, that was my first car. You feel me? Like, shit, my shit had the clutch on it and everything. Like, all of them don't reverse. They go for, I'm like, oh, shit, I'm beastie as hell. You know what I mean? Like, oh, all right. You
know what I mean? Then, like, he taught me a lot of stuff in them little bit of years, like, how to be a friend. Like, he the first dude that, my man JJ was with me. And I'm like, man, let me get some money to go to the store. He give me a $5, he give JJ a $5. But in my mind, I'm thinking he gonna give him $2, $3. He give him the same thing I got. So that's what it like stayed in my mind, like the niggas around you supposed to have what you got. You know what I mean?
If I'm going to get it and I got people around that's struggling, if you ain't helping them go get it, you ain't helping nobody. Cause that's how you create envy. If you eating and you ain't helping everybody else eat, they gonna pray on your downfall, and that's how you go down most of the times.
Yeah, me and my wife, we run a daycare center on our property on Lockbourne Road called the Keys to Our Village. You know what I'm saying? And we try to give back like by taking care of people's kids, giving them the best care we can give them and having little giveaways and stuff. And you know, if somebody needs some food or something like that, of course, we donate things and stuff of that nature. And just pretty much like, if our people that we involved with got something going on, we just try to participate and play our part and support them and do whatever they need for us to do for them, basically. That's pretty much it. Like, of course, if somebody I know, even if I don't know you, if I see you around and I feel like you need something, you ask for it, if I got it, I'll give it to you. I ain't one of them. You gotta pass blessings around. That's how you keep getting yours.
The whole thing and like the martial arts and all that type of stuff, like, man, you only a punk if you let somebody punk you. You know what I'm saying? Besides that, you ain't gonna win every fight, but at the same time, stand your ground. You know what I mean? Like at all times. So that's the principle I was raised off of young. So when he died, it was it really wasn't that bad at first as far as like financially. It was killing me not to see him on a daily basis, you know what I mean? Cause like I came home and found him dead. Like my mom would drop me off to school or I'd walk to school And then I'd come home and he would be there. So that missing that part was crazy. And then as I got older, I just felt like everybody owed me. Like shit, nigga, I'm the victim now. You know what I mean? So when it was time to, when we was hitting licks and all that stuff, I'm the first one in the door. Cause like I felt like whatever gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't hard for me to like get into that. And it was way faster money, by the way. You know what I mean? So not that, you know, I got crippled up from it. So it wasn't that I was doing the right thing. It was just, that was a child state of mind. All right, this is like our little part. This is called the Z, BZ. You know what I mean? So like my nigga Cornboy stay right there. Then you got niggas like Rashid and them stay in little right here. But this is it was called Jason's when I was a kid. Like this a club right here. It's like a little party house. So everybody chilling, like just imagine the Thursday, Friday, Saturday, it's going, this whole parking lot's going nuts. You got Big R, that's the famous Big R. And that's the corner store, like everybody. My first barbershop was down here. I got out of jail in 2002, went to barber school, and then I made the barbershop right here on the end. So this was the first, even though I ain't really, it was cool for the neighborhood, but I ain't make no money. Like, you know what I mean? This is like a little small project, but you talking about some of the best times, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's for everybody, you know what I mean? They got it fenced off now, you just better walk through there. You know what I mean? And you got Pine Tree, this shit fun as hell. I'll show you about this shit too. Like back when them niggas was talking about 5-1 and all that shit, we was going out here meeting these niggas.
Wow. You know what I'm saying? Missing a lot of school. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He always got bread. That's one thing he's still doing. One thing to show, he gonna get some bread. You know what I mean? But I remember when first meeting him, he came in smelling like a pound of weed, man. You know what I'm saying? But he was real though, real cool, down to earth dude. You know what I'm saying? He'll get his shirt off his back. You know what I'm talking about? That help another brother out, man, for sure. He was down here in this little corner down here. We come down here, and then the first time the nigga hit me like, why y'all niggas keep going on the $10 bag, nigga? Why don't you just get a quarter? So we like, nigga, what's a quarter? You feel me? Then give us a little quarter for the 20 ball. Shit, it was on from there. Like, man, hell, we got big bags out here. 5 on it, no. Niggas, you know what I'm saying? I got a bag all day long. A quarter. So from right here, like you had my nigga Donnie's sister stayed right here. Then you had this Miss Gwen's in them's house, Kevin McClure, Kimberly, and all them. Then this is one of the Tanny Hills. This is my mom's. This is my crib I grew up in. Then you had the Mentors. You got Mike and his mom, Tiffany and them, Norm, Tawana and them stayed in this house right here.
Before Biggie, we had Leo. Leo was always the plus size fly guy. A lot of personality. Even as a teenager, he had so much character, like this grown man character. Always felt protected by Leo. So Biggie was like a secondary because we already had Leo, if that makes any sense. Leo's always had so much personality and style. He always wore real fly sneakers, and you know, he was never, you know, some people got picked on for being like plus size or the big guy. That was never Leo. Leo always fit in perfectly because he knew he was confident early.
When once I seen like my mom couldn't afford to get like Jordans and the Barclays and the starter coats, you know, that's where the confusion came in at. Like, dang, you my mom, but you ain't got the rock like I thought you had the rock. You know what I mean? And she was the type like anything outside of what she bought, she gonna get rid of, like throw it away, pagers, chains, money. If I fall asleep high or something, I wake up, it's gone. You know what I mean? On my 18th birthday, I was like, all I want is my jewelry back. You know what I'm saying? Like, just give me my jewelry back and I don't even want nothing. You know what I mean? So it was like, she was just firing. Like, she come from rules and regulations at all times. Then you had Caleb right there. Had the little white dude, Tony over here, the Asians. Like, it's like mad fun. Roslyn and them stayed back there. Then you got like cul-de-sacs and shit. So So when you come down in the cul-de-sac, like this one my nigga JJ was at, this mom, then you had like Thomas and his brothers, Daryl Lamb, Miss Moore's daughter, you had Paul and them stay right here, Shake and them stay right there, you had Pepper over here, T-Von and Sean stayed back here, you had Mystical and them niggas, then you had this my nigga JJ Henry's crib right here. It was a lot of fun right here. Then you had the twins stay right there. And you come back. Now remember, we still on the same street though. So like when I tell niggas like, bro, I come outside, there's 50 niggas outside. They're like, yeah, right, bro, yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? Like literally, like damn. So then you have my nigga Donnie. That's where they stayed at. Right here, they was older than us, but you know what I'm saying? It was everything was coochie cool. Then you got like Roya and them stay right there. You got Linda stay right here. You got Buddy and them, his sisters. You got the Martin stay right there. You got my nigga Big Reese's mom still got that crib. And then you had like the Tatum stay right here. Nigga Gabe and them stay right there.
It's like some people you saying they like their last names. Is that the people who like whole families you knew?
Yeah, like I know everybody on this bitch. Like everybody, like you had Melanie and Scott right there. You had Twan and them moving to this big dumbass crib. Lil Antoine stay right here. Like then it's another cul-de-sac. So this the Tux, my nigga Tux stay right there. And this shit look a lot bigger when you was kids too. Had my nigga Frank stay right here. You know what I mean? Like so this whole court, you couldn't even pull through this bitch cause like this where we playing the football or basketball at. You know what I mean? But this whole bitch full. Like it's so crazy, niggas' parents might come out and start assisting you, like, go out, you know what I mean? Yeah. But we used to play the cul-de-sac cause niggas would get tired of moving out the street, you know what I'm saying? Like every 20 seconds here comes somebody's mom or dad pulling down the street, so you gotta move them. This is my nigga Brian's crib, that's where all the basketball games was at. Like hella bad, like that's, niggas got made back there, you know what I mean? They knocked the corner store down right here. This used to be a little corner store. You had white boy Brian and them staying right here. Then that was the Dairy Queen.
Dad would take us to Dairy Queen and get ices. I remember going to UDF and get them cherry cordials. Can't stand cherry cordial ice cream to this day because of that. Or salmon croquettes. His mom used to make them two favorites. Salmon croquettes, cherry cordial ice cream. I can't stand them now. I don't know, taste buds change when you get older, but that was too much as a kid. No salmon.
Like I told you, my dad died at 9, so it became a struggle for my mom to just keep the crib up, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was like, damn, niggas is missing out on shit, but at the same time, you still had the love from the neighborhood. Like if a nigga moved, bro, it was like heartfelt. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, man, you don't live here no more? You feel me? Like,
I've known him for 25 years. He's been cutting my hair since we was jits in the basement at his mama's house at 13, 12 years old.
You know what I mean? Or I might be like, let me get $5. And she like, where your hustle? And I'm like, damn, she got me on that. You know what I mean? I don't have a hustle. So then once I got them clippers, like my dad, when he had all these clippers from being in the military. So I started buzzing my own shit up. Then like I said, remember how I was telling you earlier, like my neighborhood's the kind of neighborhood where we grew each other up. So I might cut your hair, it might be off a little bit. But niggas is snickering like, oh, look at this edge up. So that just got me, my craft crazy. Besides having, shit, I had 2-3 barbers on my street.
Like 3 barbers in the hood that I knew of, 4. And that was Norm, that was Leo, that was Joaquin, and that was me. There was 4 barbers in between James and Courtright in the neighborhood.
And like our neighborhood is different too, cause like, even though I'm taking you to this cul-de-sac, my nigga, you hop a fence, you on a whole nother side of the street. So niggas evading the police on some crazy shit. Like, what the fuck? You see the boys coming like, damn, this nigga got away. You know what I'm saying? We pulling up on Barnett. Barnett, that's where that's where everything get. You know what I mean? That was our little bus stop in high school, and now we on Barnett. So like, this our side of the neighborhood. So we scoot up a little bit, and I hit you where you get to Livingston, and I'll show you how like. It was mad shit, like, you couldn't really, like, not, like, you know how niggas say, oh, I'm bored, but, nigga, we ain't bored, you know what I'm saying? We just ain't doing shit. Or on some bullshit, you know what I'm saying? This where you catch your issue at if you really want one. You know what I'm saying? That's why like it was always cool to be humble as we was kids, cause like ain't nobody really that tough, cause everybody used to get the business. Like they got trees and everything over this shit now. Some Jordan bitch, them bitches is gone. You feel me? Like nigga and the like that's called Livermore. It's a lot of my good friends still on Livermore. Like you had like Marcus and nigga Troy Boy stayed on Livermore, Juan, Lorenzo, them niggas. But them niggas was always now this was my spot right here. I used to always come over here to Lil Terry's crib. Lil Terry's crib, like they family from up north and shit, but like they really is my people and shit. So I spent a lot of time over there, cause like we was young, but her mom and dad used to let us like we could smoke and all that. You know what I'm saying? Like back then, everybody's parents wasn't on that type shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like you ain't just gonna do what you wanna do, but over there it was cool for us to like just be able to go over there and chill. And now you gotta realize niggas is walking all this time too though. Like we walking to school, goddamn 10 deep. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Or even like you remember the movie Juice? How them niggas had their little crew. Yeah. So you might have your own little crew of 4 and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like the or 5, however you riding, but you know what I'm saying? You'll click up with niggas like, oh, okay, this is my nigga too. Then this is Scottwood Elementary and shit. And by the way, it was a lot of niggas in my neck. Like, it's a lot of talent out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, so like you pull up here, like they got the fences and shit. All this shit wasn't here when I was young. You just walk straight through this shit. It look like the same jungle gym and all that shit though, but like, right here, these are the courts though. Like the nigga, this mostly where the nigga, I don't know if you ever heard a nigga named Kenny Gregory, but the nigga, that was our first KG. Like the nigga was mad cold, you know what I mean? So right here is where like niggas to be out here drinking Thunderbird, smoking, doing that, but the real hoopers, they out here. Hooping, going nuts. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, this is we back on Barnett. So like niggas is walking all the way back from that neighborhood all the way down here. So like you come through here, you go to like the nigga Kenny stayed over here too though. Then you had I'm trying to think, Kenny, you had the nigga Leon Rogers, Eric Crozier, that nigga went to the league for baseball. So it was like you had mad talent, you know what I mean? Like it wasn't just like, and all these niggas is my age, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like this one nigga just no, bro. Everybody went, you know what I mean? Shit was like easy. It was copacetic. Like, I don't know what it's like to be hungry. Like, I'm a fat boy, always been. Like, you know what I mean? Where the brownies at, bro? You know? So it wasn't like that as far as that wasn't my struggle. My struggle became as far as wants. The things I needed I always had, you know? So it wasn't like I needed to I ain't one of them niggas to come home when the lights is off or nothing like that, but I'm the dude to come home and my mom cutting up credit cards, crying in the middle of the night because she done fucked the bag up and don't know how she gonna get it back. You know what I'm saying? So now she overtime. That's a lot of time. That's where I got off at. Cause you know what I'm saying? I knew her schedule. Like, oh yeah, she gotta do, like she was a school teacher, so she gotta do such and such. She ain't gonna be home to this time, or she might have to work an overtime to make this bill make, you know what I mean? So.
As far as barbershops in general, they're always gonna be a part of the community, particularly with black men. But Leo specifically, I mean, he's a man of all trades. So, I mean, yeah, he a barber, but he definitely more than that. So, like, typically the barbershop, you bound to have everybody come in, you know, hustlers, you know what I'm saying, people selling stuff, whatever have you. The thing is, with him, he ain't got to have those people come in because he is them people, like, all by himself. Like, ironically enough, so whether he was over on Main Street, whether he was over there off of James Road, Quigley area, when he's up there by Big R. So it didn't matter where he was at, like he's still been him. And if you need something, whatever it could be, no matter how crazy it may seem, either he can get it or he knows somebody who can. Between that and feeling comfortable at the barbershop, regardless of who you are, I feel like those are some of the main strengths of him as a person and the establishment, the community, and the environment that he encompasses.
Probation officer got me a job at a nursing home. So I'm the dish man and setting up the tables and all that. So I'm like, damn, it's 2 weeks before we get a check. That's when I'm like, oh, I don't know about this. And that's when even though I was in the streets, the cutting hair was always there. Like, man, I need my shit right now. It wasn't instilled into me till later, till I started seeing like, damn, you can really work. and get the bread. You know what I mean? Once that clicked on, I'm in the penitentiary. It was a little lady like 24, 25 years old telling grown, big ass, bulked up niggas, it's count time. And niggas is really getting on that rack. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, it's many ways to get money instead of jeopardizing your life.
Like after your pops passed away, like who did you start to like, you know, gravitate towards as like an older male figure? You know,
My cousin Lee moved down here.
Like
that nigga, like, he was a little nigga, but he was like tough and shit. But so, you know what I'm saying? Like, he kind of showed me like, nah, nigga, don't move like that, or you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But the neighborhood showed me like, okay, so this is the glory, this Livingston and Barnett, so this the center. So imagine everybody coming through this little door right here. You know what I'm saying? You come in that door, you leave out that door. Like this the library, but it wasn't here. You come back here to the back, like used to be basketball courts and all that shit back here. So like niggas would be chilling back here and shit, but it'd be like it's another basketball court back here. Niggas is like they got gymnastics in here. So our center didn't have like boxes and shit. So you got niggas like this building, you'll see a nigga do a backflip off this bitch. Or this fence, a nigga just do a whole backflip like damn. You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck? Oh, this nigga nice. But they used to call it junior prison when we went here. Like shit, it was a couple times in 6th grade. Like I used to play the back row because niggas be so deep, you know what I'm saying? Everybody get out of school, you be like, ooh, for real, because it was just so, you know what I'm saying, that walk home, like you had niggas from Elaine catching the bus, like they get on the bus from right here, but most of the niggas walk, you know what I mean? So when you walking, you know how I go, bro. It's always some niggas love to play and shit, you know what I mean? So you gotta defend that shit. And due to the times, you might not even be that nigga. So you might have to fall back, you know what I'm saying? And let them niggas go through, you know what I mean? Like, damn. So like that's what I mean by growing niggas, like niggas grow each other up. Like it's a lot of times where shit, the light just ain't shining on you. But you deal with, you know, you always got niggas that's a good thing about being black. You know what I mean? Like, whether you got it or you don't got it, you still my nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's been plenty of times I ain't have it. But my nigga like, shit, bro, what we doing today? I'm like, oh, all right. Then I take you to the, like, so we would leave, like, Barnett, like, the weekend, like, if you ain't at Barnett on Friday night, bruh, you ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas is leaving school, going Barnett just to be there. Like, they ain't even going, I mean, cause you had, like, Friday night games and shit like that. You had, like, Barnett legends. You feel me? Like, niggas really got game. That whole bitch would be stacked. Then they fuck around, pull out the popcorn and shit, like, shit kids like, I mean, nigga, it ain't no steak or nothing, but that shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, if you ain't got no money in your pocket, you start hitting that water fountain, shit, this popcorn sound good right now. I wouldn't listen. You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought the shit was fun for real, but you gotta realize I'm a kid too. You know, I'm acting grown, but really, nigga, I got slammed at 18, you feel me? So just rewinding back from then, like, nigga, we up, you know what I mean? Like, we hitting shit like, it went from hitting niggas to, fuck it, bro, we just gonna hit these motherfucking spots. You know what I'm saying? Little grocery store or goddamn, shit, Subway had 9 bands in it, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, today, that's me. You know what I mean? When you got niggas talking about, shit, I made 500 from work. Bro, that ain't it, you know what I'm saying? That ain't, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But once you get that adrenaline like that, you know what I mean? It's like a nigga right now, once you get a good job and you see that weekly pay, bro, you ain't trying to go back to no $12, $13 an hour, bro. That's kiddie money, you know what I mean? I gotta maintain this. And then once you maintain that, then cool, you know what I mean? But to actual be truthful as far as that shit, like, man, I mean, I talk about it like it was fun because it was some kid shit. But the reality of it is you put a lot of hurt. I put a lot of hurt on people. You know what I mean? That I shouldn't have, but wasn't necessary. You know. But that's kind of why I'm doing this video, because like niggas don't be knowing their options, bro. If you don't know your options, bro, it's kind of hard to do shit the way you want to do shit, or the way you could do shit. Like you going the long way, when in reality you could have just worked a job. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was mad niggas working around me, but you know, like I'm listening to that music and shit too though. That shit had a big influence. Like, shit, I'm tired of niggas talking about they going to get that guap and I ain't, you know what I mean? Like, and then like even then, we caught on spots. Like that trap shit is new for us, you know what I'm saying? Niggas be like, shit, such and such got a spot. So shit, nigga, man, I ain't about to sit in this motherfucking spot, nigga. I can't see what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, you can't see what's going on. You can't see the boards. You can't see who nigga coming to kill you. You just in there thinking shit sweet. No, bro, shit ain't sweet.
When Leo got shot, like, you know what I'm saying? It's not one of the fondest memories I have, but it's absolutely one of the most impactful. So, again, I played ball most of my, whole life, real shit. And if I didn't find out about it when I was in practice, it was after. I found out my man's got shot, and I'm like, what you mean shot? Like, it took a second for the shit to even hit me. Like, no, he got shot. Then, I find out he got shot in the back, and I find out my man's, might be paralyzed for life. I'm like, all this shit, again, you're a teenager, like, I don't even know how to process none of this shit. Like, we done had some messed up stuff happen to people that we knew of, but for me personally, it was never somebody that I directly knew. Somebody who I genuinely have like love, care, respect for, and grew up with. I ain't never had that. So this was some new uncharted ass territory. So you mean to tell me my partner might not walk again? You know what I'm saying? On top of that, then still had to do a bid. So just all of this shit coming up in one shot of this person who done kept me out of a whole bunch of bullshit. Probably done looked out for me more times than I can count. And now my man's somewhere laid up. If he lived, he ain't gonna be walking. That was a whole lot of shit to deal with. Now I will say, damn near anybody else given them circumstances, man, they might cash in on life right there. Like, fuck it, this is what it's gonna be, wheelchair bound, whatever the case is. But again, just to show the kind of person he is, he didn't let that shit define him. He used it as fuel, still made it in spite of everything that he had to deal with. Still, you know what I'm saying, walking around, doing what he do, been an entrepreneur since. So I mean, shit, it's people with, all functioning limbs and some more shit, all they help can't do a third of the shit he doing right now. So, I mean, truth be told, he cold motherfucker.
And then, like I said, like, I actually disabled myself by being in that realm, because it wasn't, even though the cop shot me, it was kind of like I was being saved. Cause I ain't had no brakes, you know what I mean? You got the skaters going around the skating ring, but they ain't got no brakes on the front. It was like that, like I'm just keep going around the same circle, and I'm going 100 miles running,
My way of saying it is, I told him, it was the creator slowing you down. It was a blessing. As bad as it may have seemed, it could have been worse. It was a blessing.
Ain't nothing. I done had it and lost it 1,000 times. You know what I'm saying? I done had change, man. Shit, I go pawn this bitch today. You know what I'm saying? If that's what it takes. So like, it ain't that. We can't get ahead. It's that you gotta have a circle that's bigger than that. That's just like, if everybody in the car, somebody gotta be like, hey man, I don't think we should do this.
Growing up, like, I was the ball player. I was the ball player. I was the smart one. So there's a lot of stuff that other people got involved in. I was not privy to. I was not allowed to participate in certain things. Growing up, if I couldn't beat Leo's ass, I'm not getting involved in nothing. So that kept me out of a whole lot of shit. We ain't had to do that. So, and that was just what it was. Like, they looked out for me and made sure, like, nah, Camp, you ain't getting into none of this shit. So whatever it may have been, short of smoking a joint, nah, I wasn't allowed to do shit. And again, I thank them for that, real shit.
So then, like, this used to be McDonald's. Like, everybody, ain't nothing here. But this is where McDonald's, they used to rob this bitch every damn day. Like, nigga, get the fuck out of here. Right here with the police substation. Nigga still robbing this bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, on the daily. That's why they had to shut this bitch down. Like, bruh.
And they tore it down.
Nigga, ain't nothing here. You remember, shit, dog, let me out. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, that was out of all the boys in the hood, that was my favorite part. You know what I'm saying? Then you remember Dope Boy when he said, I'm going to the store. He said, you ain't got no money. He said, so? You feel me? Like, that's what you mean. So really, you should have thought about this before you did what you did. You know what I mean?
I've had my problems, you know, with my run-ins with the law and things like that, you know what I'm saying? Hanging with the wrong crowds, you know, things like that. And what Leo has always done since I've been hanging around him was always try to steer me in a more positive direction, you know what I'm saying? He's always giving me some type of inspiring message or something, you know what I mean? And he's the only person that I allow to call me on my stuff, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, he's been around me so long that, you know, he can just about tell when, you know, things ain't right with me, you know what I mean?
Having that push on you, like motherfucker really having your back. Like having your back ain't telling you what you want to hear. Having your back is really having your back. Like, bro, look, you fuck with me later. What Drake say, thank me later. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that's the realest. So, with that being said, it's like, I'd rather deal with the thinker than just the doer. Even though you got to do to get, you also got to think ahead. Because if you ain't thinking ahead, you sort of crash because there's nothing, it's not strategic. You know, it's like free balling. You know what I mean? Like, shit, you came outside like that, bro. You know what I mean? Your shit everywhere, you know? So I was like, man, hold up. Let me get some structure to this shit. And once I got the structure, of course, you know what I'm saying? I'm already down bad. You know what I mean? I'm doing 18 to 22. Shit. And I had 8. They said they had me at Ross. Shit, I had the least time out of the whole penitentiary. So I got 8 years flat. I got the least time out of everybody. I'm in here with everybody got a body. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody got a body. Niggas come there with shit. Nigga, I just got my shit starting off with 21 flat. Nigga, I got my shit cut down to 12. Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? So like, they put me in a situation where it made me think a little better. You know what I mean? Like, I had to move different. You know what I'm saying? So, and like, a lot of people like chess, but I'm a checkers player. You know what I'm saying? But, and reason being because with the checkers, you got to make yourself a king. You just don't start off like that. You got to become that. And you know, like chess, you is who you already is. And that's how I was kind of like growing up. Like, it was some people who had it and some that didn't. So the niggas who didn't have it, they had to figure it out. You know what I mean? Whether it be your mom or dad, sister, brother, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, somebody got to help you get where you going or you ain't going nowhere. Even now, you know what I'm saying? If you don't apply yourself, shit, what's going to happen? Nothing. So it's like the same old thing. If you don't want it, you're not going to get it.
I told him when I had the first shop, I was proud of him. You know, you don't see too many black men that had an insight or intuitiveness to have their own business. We all go work for someone else. That's what we're told. We all programmed to this day. It's not as hard as we think. We just don't think about certain things. We're not taught the same things. He's done really good. I was proud of him having the first one. I'm glad he still has his own business, been holding on.
Not only me, but a lot of people have been able to, you know, get help by way of Leo and people that he know in the community. He's always charitable, you know what I'm saying? He'll patronize, you know, the sports organizations and, you know, he'll support the kids, you know, boosters and things like that. Really embedded in the community, you know what I'm saying? That's what I like about him, you know, because he's always willing to give back, you know. It's not just a one-way road with him. Even if you don't do nothing but come up here and laugh, you're gonna get that out of him, you know what I mean? So, yeah, he's real dude, man, just a real dude. Yeah.
It's 3 days later when my aunt there, she kicking it with my mom. So this morning, it's like early in the morning, it's like 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. But by her having the cancer, she would feel like she would have to use the bathroom and couldn't use the bathroom. Her eyes yellow. Man, it was like really sickening to even look at her. Like even though that's your mom, it's like, damn, like my nigga really is in here sick, you know what I mean? So, this morning, it's like 5, I hear her in the bathroom. So I get up and I'm like, Mom, you straight? She's like, I'm trying to be, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, oh shit. So when she say I'm trying to be, now you know, nigga, this be my, I ain't even supposed to be in the bathroom with my mom, but I'm just sitting on the rock making sure she cool. So bro, I'm like, are you ready to get out the bathroom? She's like, yeah, I'm ready to go. So I grab her hand and lift her up. She keeps saying, wait a minute, just wait a minute. So like the third, wait a minute, I'm like, man, you want to get up or what you want me to do? You know what I'm saying? So she leaned forward, so I grab her and I hold her. Bruh, when I grab her and hold her, my aunt there too, you know, so my aunt was older too. So when I grab her and pick her up, bro, man, she like dead weight fall on me, my nigga. Like fall on me, you know what I'm saying? Like to where, like I just fall down on the ground to where she could fall on me. And when she fell on me, bro, that was it, man. That was it, bro. She her eyes rolled back, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm boo-hooing and shit. So we definitely called 911. Man, that was the last recognition of her being alive. Like it was, after that, it was just all she trying to breathe on her own type shit. It wasn't, you know what I'm saying? She got the I stayed with her the whole time. What up, bro? He got you. When I stayed there with her the whole time, but I get to the hospital. Of course, she got the when they start letting her breathe on her own blood and shit come out of her shit, man. All that shit was crazy, man. And these whole ass niggas in the hospital bring like 8 cops. You know what I'm saying? Or security. So when I walk out after her passing, it's all these police in the hallway. I don't know if niggas be turning them out or what. But it's like all these niggas, they damn like escorting me out of there. For real, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't even on no hype shit or nothing. I'm really hurt. But you know what I'm saying? You know what happens when you big and black, you know what I'm saying? It's whatever, you know what I mean? It's like getting chased around the store or whatever. So after that, bro, I ain't want no more problems, bro. The first time I ever seen a nigga with some dope was in there. My nigga, he come in the bathroom, bro. Come in the bathroom. The nigga pulled the shit out. Now, mind you, we just get out the DARE program, nigga. I don't know if y'all had that shit, but nigga, we got the DARE. I'm like, nigga, I ain't even smoking no weed. Nigga, we all in the 6th grade. I'm like 12. This nigga hit me with the whole bag. I'm like, man, what the fuck is this? Right? He flashed me like that. He like, shit, I'm earthing now. I'm like, oh shit. That was the first time I had ever seen crack in real life though. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this shit real out here. You know how motherfuckers be like, man, I don't know about. Then you finally be like, oh shit, this shit is real. So it was like that, like anything went. You know what I mean? But there was a lot niggas is catching niggas hitting niggas with skates and shit. Like, oh, bro. Nigga, if you hit me with a skate, nigga, you're never gonna, you know what I mean? Nigga, what? That shit was stupid. Like, so you had to be on defense. Like, damn. So it's like, when you grow up in a realm of that, like, it gets you prepared for whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then that's where your community gets strong. So, like, if I'm out there and say a nigga did try to steal me or something, then you best believe it's about 10 niggas from my neighborhood at least in there. It's on a slow night.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? I might not even fuck with you like that, but if I see a nigga pushing up on you, then nigga, now on some neighborhood shit. You feel me? Fuck all the gang shit and all that shit. And like I said, the good thing is we did all that shit when we was young. You know how niggas try to be hard now? Like I'm 43, nigga, what I look like trying to be hard? Right. Nigga, I got bills to pay. You know, like, nigga, I ain't got time for that. But when I did have time for this shit, it was like shit. You know what I'm saying? And your ass will, like, that's one thing about Columbus, nigga, the police ain't playing. Like, I know niggas, like, they do a lot of shit in their cities, you know what I'm saying? But it ain't never been like that here, bro. Right here, nigga, you got some of the best hustling niggas, because they ain't avoiding the niggas, they avoiding the police.
I myself, just like Leo, am like ex-offender. I spent quite a bit of time incarcerated. I got out in '95 and decided that that wasn't gonna be the life for me anymore. So since then I've married 21 years, got 3 beautiful kids, and I work for the city of Columbus. And who would ever thought me, of all the things I used to do, that I'd end up in this fashion. But I found that sitting in that cell after a while, you just gotta figure out something else to do. There's gotta be a better life out here. And it may not be, you might not see the money real soon. You gotta wait on 401ks and health plans, you know, that's the benefit. But I don't have to worry about looking over my shoulder either, or having the police pulling me over bull crap, you know? That's me.
Then he got out, he went to barber school. I still didn't go yet. A couple years go by, I go to barber school. I get out, I go to his shop, Main Street. That's where it started. I'm there with him for probably about a year, maybe almost 2 years, and he ventured off into the other shop, and I held it down on Main Street. But like he said, he wanted me over here, so I came over here.
I got in the neighborhood, and my man Norm was like, bro, don't go out there, bro, it ain't gonna do nothing. I'm like, bro, this is a neighborhood, it's gonna go crazy. So I go crazy. I put the, my mom, and it was crazy because I had my mom left me like 50 bands, you know what I'm saying? Boy, I went through that shit in about 9 months. So, but I was so used to getting money that, you know what I'm saying, it ain't the same party now, because nigga, this ain't no lick money, boy. You know what I'm saying? This that regular, nigga go to work and bust your ass, you know what I mean? You a real citizen now.
Went to his first shop after he got out of jail. It was in the neighborhood. It was by Big R. Had it plushed out. Had basketball courts on the inside. Nigga sold food. Nigga had football courts where the little kids could play on the court on the football field on the inside. His first shop was lovely and plush. You know what I'm saying?
I got out of jail in 2002, bruh. You know what I'm saying? So you already know what it was. So it was more or less me just doing what I had to do to be in a position like niggas don't know like how much I gotta go through or you know what I'm saying? Nigga, I'm living in the shop, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't got nowhere to go, and I ain't asking nobody for shit. You know what I'm saying? Just so happen I might have my niggas or somebody, you know what I mean? Pitch in, make sure I'm alright, A-okay or whatever, but nah, nigga. And not only that though, I caught the vapor older, not young. You know what I'm saying? So it was a difference because the niggas that was younger than me that was going through, they already molded. So they know what they gotta do. I'm getting fresh out the joint and I'm crippled. It ain't like niggas just moving like they want to. So it was a whole heartfelt thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, what we really gonna do? You know what I'm saying? And that's when you find out who God is. You know what I'm saying? When ain't nobody, you know what I mean? When you gotta be self-reliant, that's when you realize, okay, this is what it is. You know what I mean? This is what's making me. So it was and you know, you get that little fake love. You know, niggas, oh, you alright? Can I help? Nigga, if you was gonna help, you should already help. You know what I'm saying? So like that's where I come in at like, I can already see if a nigga hungry or if he ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? If I got it, you got it. You know what I mean? But and even if I don't got it, we gonna make like I do. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's what it's about. It's about helping. You know what I mean? Each of us helping each other. It ain't no like I ain't no whole ass shit going on. You know what I mean? Like I got the bag, but you ain't eating. Or you starving, you know what I mean? And I got a big ass plate. Nah, nigga, share that shit. You feel me? So once I start doing that, I just felt better. You know what I mean? I just felt like this is what it's really about. It's all about the community.
In fact, last summer we all a bunch of concerned individuals that was trying to get these young folks off the streets. We was trying to get a program started down on Main and Kelton, I believe, was the building that where we was going to individuals that had certain trades or knew certain things. They was going to try to share with the youngsters and take them off the street for a while. Everybody would be able to network and share your experiences or help one another out. We had mechanics, basketball players, football players. We had carpenters down there, painters. We had a little bit of everybody. And then of course you got Leo, he a barber, but everybody was willing to share their trade secrets with the youngsters and try to show them that there is a better life. You didn't gotta chase it. You ain't gotta chase that fast dollar with the wings on it.
Bro, I do the Ohio State from when you walk in, it was a football field. It had the little green all the way up to the 50-yard line, had the chairs. Then in the back where you cut it, I had like 6 chairs, side by side, and brought the plumbing across the floor. And ended up, it was just only me in there cutting for the most part. You know what I'm saying? I had the basketball court shit. It was a real nice ass shop, but they ain't make no money, none. So man, that shit really depressed me, man. Like, when they say it take a lot to do with business, I'm like, damn. So I'm 23 at the time. So I done spent all my money on this shop, and I ain't getting the money I want.
Listen, me and this nigga Leo kicked it for a whole summer every day. Me, him, and a person I can't mention anymore. You know what I'm saying? And we, you know what I'm saying, we got super duper solid, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, we had a very hazy summer that summer, you know what I'm saying? Every day.
That's back when Hayes was out too. Bro, me and my mans, and then we smoked 2-3 blunts. Man, shit, by 9 o'clock, nigga, I'm going to sleep. I go back to the crib, no, about 10. I supposed to open up at 9. I done smoked 3 blunts of that piff. Nigga, I'm gonna go to the crib, take a nap to 3, 4 o'clock. You know what I mean? Like, I hate niggas that get fat later on in life. Like, I've been fat since I was a child. Like, this is fire. I'm about to eat another one of them. You feel me? Oh my God, stop me from stealing this shit. I learned how to steal from the crib. Like, bro, I'm about to give me another one of them motherfucking pieces of pound cake. That bitch just sitting down there waiting on me. That nigga Chris Rock said, they just keep calling me and calling me. I got that L, man. I was with my baby mom at the time too. We ended up moving in her parents' crib, having to come all the way up from that. You know what I'm saying? So it was crazy, bro. Cause like I'm really down on my shit, and I ain't no mom to go cry to. You know what I'm saying? It's just me. So I'm like, damn, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. So I started cutting out the crib. When I cut out the crib for about maybe 3, 4 months. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy how when you fucked up, niggas will still fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? So it was like niggas in the neighborhood was still coming like, shit, I'm coming to get a cut, staying loyal. You know what I mean? It was so bad to where like, I was just like, man, if I could just smoke a blunt a day, I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? When usually, I told you I was smoking that pit. Shit, I'm smoking 10 blunts a day. But nigga, when you ain't got it like that, you gotta do what you gotta do. So I started buckling up, you know what I'm saying? I went and cut out a nigga's shop for about 4 months. He was hating because I was taking his clients. And the nigga, it just so happened that the nigga, my people ended up knowing, one of my people came to the shop, ended up knowing the nigga. And they like, oh yeah, I know you. But come to find out, the nigga's shopper he was a closet smoker. You feel me? So once he found out that my people knew he was a closet smoker, he was ready for me to get up out of there anyway. So once I got out of there, I came over here off of, it was what's that shit called? Carbondale.
Over here to like Carbondale in this area over here where you got this kind of shop at now. The shop over there was cool. It was just with a few dudes, you know what I'm saying, that wasn't, I don't think that was same par as Leo, you know what I'm saying? They was cool dudes, but you know what I'm saying, they weren't too solid. You know what I'm saying? You gotta take people for who they are. So once you learn that who they are, you just take them for what it is.
You know how you get like the income tax shit? So when she get her income tax, I'm like, shit, give me the ball. You feel me? Put me in the game. She passed the rock. Sure enough, I get the ball. You know what I'm saying? I open up a shop, start going nuts. You know what I'm saying? Once I do that, shit, I tell her to, matter of fact, let me rewind. I send her to this, I'm riding around the city looking at empty buildings, my nigga. And back then, you know, like me being a stick-up kid, I start using that shit into my relevance, you know what I'm saying? You know, like the stakeout type shit. So I tell her like, look, man, I found like 2 or 3 buildings. We just gotta go over there and find the people. So she's looking on the internet who own the building. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no internet savvy or nothing, bro. I don't know how to do none of that shit. When I was young, I thought internet shit was lame for lame. I mean, not internet, but you know, like the whole typing shit, like, bro, I'm cool, bro. I don't do all that. So not knowing though, you know what I'm saying? So I had her, I'm like, man, put your best shit on and go over baby's crib and ask, can I rent this building? It's a spot on Main Street. Rest in peace to Jean. Jean held me down. So Jean slide she like, sure, ain't nobody doing nothing. What you need to get it together? I'm like, shit, man, just give me $5,000. I have everything together. She gave me the 5. Man, I go in there and paint that motherfucker. Had a couple niggas from the hood help me put the little drywall. It was an old gas station. I still got it to this day. So I go in there, put the little drywall up, put the little barber shit, give me a barber chair and all that shit. And once I do that, I'm rocking it. So it was the Little Caesars across the street. So like it would be days I ain't got no customers. I'm like, bro, damn. My son, he was probably about 7, 8 then. We mashed. I'm hitting the Walmarts, Kroger's. I'm basically hitting every motherfucking thing you can hit with flyers. So if I got 5,000 flyers, every day you doing like 1,000. Like I can't tell you how many apartment buildings we done hit. You know what I'm saying? Just passing out flyers and shit. So that was cool. And then it was a Little Caesars across the street, and they doing $5 hot and ready. So I'm like, damn, I gotta get my shit. My door ain't moving like these niggas. So I started doing the Cavallises all evening for $5, right? So like, you know, my hand quick. So that's like, for a $5 haircut, you know, you ain't gonna be on my chair no more than 10 minutes, bro. Tops. You probably gonna be out in 5 minutes, you know what I'm saying? I cut you all the way down, line you up, that's saying. So once I do that, the whole city going nuts. They looking for me type shit. So nigga, it got to the point where I went from not having none. This back when niggas had the DVDs too. I'm counting my money up like I got about $300 in DVDs. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm down bad, but nigga we getting back. So bruh, I went from that to, man, I couldn't even I would start praying once I got to work just to eat my little breakfast cause niggas is already at the door. So at that time I'm doing like $30 an hour on the light, you know what I'm saying? Then I had my nigga come, he ended up coming, he's in barber school. So once he got there, he started seeing that shit. He like, shit, bro, I just made like 800 today. So then it's like, oh, okay.
First, when I first thought about her, I was like, man, we selling ourselves short, man. It's like we in barber school. But I didn't see the vision at first, you know what I'm saying? But then one time it came, there was a day, I just off, like I said, off a $5 haircut. You ain't gonna be in the chair no longer than like 5 minutes, between 5 to 10 minutes. And when I seen the money one day, I was like, wow, you know, I was tripping, laughing like, heck no. Yeah, that's when I became a believer. And you know, we used to do it on Tuesdays. And then that got overwhelming. Well, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was coming, people was coming in after the Tuesday and still trying to come in, so he just like, shit, excuse my language. He was like, we just gonna do the $5 haircut.
Same thing, when I got this shop, I had my people look up, find who owned this bitch, and we gonna run it. Ride out to this nigga shit, he got the gated community and all that. I'm like, damn. So once my hand got it spinning, I'm already eating off of the $5, right? I'm trying to put niggas on, like say you a barber and you ain't got no customers. I'm like, bro, just do these $5 all even, you know what I'm saying? All the other cuts is what they is, right? Man, niggas start complaining and shit. Now just imagine you giving a nigga a play, right? Nigga ain't went passed out near flyer, goddamn, you ain't got no customers, you smoking Black and Miles, you know what I'm saying? But you complaining like, oh, I don't do $5 haircuts. Nigga, you can't even cut. You okay, nigga, but you ain't no master barber, my nigga. You are okay. So my nephew come. That's what sealed the deal. Now this nigga, he in barber school, but he can barely cut. You know what I mean? Man, he had his little ups and downs and shit. But shit, that's all I needed was me and him. It ended up being me and him. Nene was in here for a minute too. But it ended up being me and him dolo. Like, bruh, I'm talking about nigga, the lights is off. You feel me? We can't even pay the light bill for 2 weeks type shit. We didn't run into all that. The electric bill wasn't no walls or nothing in here. You know what I'm saying? It was like, my electric bill $700 in 1 month. Like, nigga, how? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and I got 4 kids, bro. So ain't, you know what I mean? Ain't nobody missing no meals or nothing, but it was just a struggle knowing like, or you seeing niggas going to get Jordans and shit still, and you paying bills. Or you paying your car note or whatever responsibility you got. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't always sweet. And it's ups and downs like a basketball game. You know what I mean? Sometimes you hitting, sometimes you ain't. You might come out in the second quarter doing better than the first. Whatever. You know what I mean? But it's just about men staying consistent and not being no hoe ass nigga. Like everybody want to give up instead of just keep going, you know? Like shit. And that's where like you had to like well me, I had to figure out like, well, nigga, I'd rather motherfucking make my job my hustle than me risk my motherfucking freedom, you know what I mean? Yeah. Cause I got the lesson early, like, now I had a juvenile arrest, but that ain't shit to where nigga, you really sitting down. From 18 to 22, I'm sitting down for real. And I'm in that bitch crippled. You know what I'm saying? The police just shot me. So it was like, you know what I'm saying? These niggas, so on the end of the police, they was looking like, I guess like, well, we gonna sit his ass down, even though the nigga shot me, you know what I'm saying? They make like I did something to him just to get their case off. So they get me a felonious assault. Nigga, I didn't even touch this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, my mom questioning me like, bro, what, did you do this shit or not? I'm like, nigga, how the fuck I do this shit? This nigga hit me in the spine and the back of the arm, right? So basically to me, he was scared of me just being a heavy set nigga, like, you know what I mean? So the, like I'm saying, it was hard to like, say nigga just call the police, nigga, they coming. Back then they was coming one deep, you know what I mean? Right now you probably see 2 niggas in the car. But I'm just saying, it ain't like that here, you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas really gotta be on some Superman shit to avoid these motherfucking haters, you know what I mean? And the niggas too, you know what I mean? These niggas ain't always right. Even though they more they a little more, look, she ain't even looking. They a little more, what you would say, reserved. Cause like, if you a nigga that's really getting to it, niggas ain't trying to be in the way, bro. Them niggas, all the niggas I know that really got it, they done with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a goal. These niggas now, they just like, even the young niggas catching bodies and shit, and then you going home to your mom's house, bro. You know what I mean? Like, nigga, how you a murderer and you at the crib, you know what I'm saying, with $20 in your pocket, like, bro. And that was the most significant part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I charge $50 a haircut, and I should have been doing that. You know what I'm saying? But our city wasn't ready for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't ready. Like, even now, like, you might have somebody come in here like, damn, $50. I'm like, yeah, bro. But you ain't getting the type of service from me that you get from somebody. Like, man, as soon as I see a nigga, I'm looking at his head like, oh, yeah, bro, fucked you up. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. And then my best thing is, like, say I cut your hair and you go home and your girl like, oh, you know what I'm saying? It's over. Because, you know, niggas gonna do whatever they girl say. You better not go to no other nigga. You know what I mean? Like, fuck all the spraying Beijing, niggas penciling shit in. No, bro. That ain't getting it, bro. If you ain't got it, it's the eye. You got to be able to see what you're looking at and make it look like that. You know what I mean? Or what this nigga want. You know what I mean? Or the females. Or the designs, however you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? But you got to actually, your customer is your boss.
Call it a different fade, but the fade he put on me, a lot of niggas in Columbus can't cut this fade.
Talk about it.
So that's why I come to him. Cause he can do that. He can produce that. Uptown. It's called Uptown North. In New York, it's called an Uptown.
But we definitely from.
I'm a barber.
Yeah.
Truck driver.
Ain't that fucked up when you cutting a barber? I'm your barber's barber, B. That used to be my slogan. Man. Word it up.
Same Leo in regards of character, loving, feeling protected by Leo, having like a dad personality always, but he actually was at that point. So it was like the same guy, but a grown man now with a family of his own. A lot had changed. His mom had passed, and
Did you know Miss People?
I think I had maybe been around her maybe once or twice alive, but no, I didn't know her personally. I think that might have just been like, he used to date one of my friends in high school, and we might have just been on his porch or something, and she came to the screen door and said something, but know her personally, no, I didn't at all. But yeah, Leo was still the same guy. He was still the same everyday guy. He just had picked up a beat or two because he now had children of his own and a wife, which was, you know, because Leo was a ladies' man. So I'm like, wow, Leo's gotten married and he's got kids, and I was happy for him. So.
And ZB, I went to high school with Leo, Independence High School. You know what I'm saying? He was just a cool dude, always coming around, fresh dude, you know what I'm saying? Just somebody cool to kick it with and have a good time with, you know? And he was just a solid dude. So, you know, we ended up clicking up, and it just been on ever since, for real.
If it's not about helping me, you hurting me. All the way, completely. I believe in that theory all the way. Like, bro, if you ain't really with me, you ain't with me. That's cool. But don't be mad because I got another way. You know what I'm saying? Or that's like me going to cop a bag from a nigga and you charging too much, then I get a better bag from a nigga that this is the weed I really want to smoke. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay. Nigga, you out the picture, even though you was dead wrong out the gate. You know what I mean? Because you probably had the real shit, but was trying to send me on the lows, you know? So that's how I look at it. Like, if you a young man or a inspiring man in general, and you got a woman that's not with you, fuck her. Drop that bitch today. You know what I'm saying? Because eventually they'll come back to you, or you'll find something better. You know what I mean? Like a motherfucker who know how to rock, you know? And motherfuckers making like any nigga who make like it's cool to go to jail is a fuck nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like all the way around. Nigga, I been there. Like, nigga, ain't no pussy there, nothing. You can't make no money like that. You dealing with another motherfucker telling you what to do at all times? Like, bro, no. That is not it. I'd rather be out here and be broke than be in a motherfucking jail making like I'm somebody.
Letting your conscience be your guide. Pay attention to what's going on within you. You can be mad at other people, but why be mad at anything at all? You gotta choose to deal with you and what's going on. So you can't blame nobody else for your problems at the end of the day. Once you, at least if you have the ability to realize what's going on within your mind, you can't blame someone else. If you don't know if you're a fool, but if you realize it, so there's no excuse after you know. Once you're aware of what's going on, you may not like it, but take it as a blessing. Good, bad, and ugly. It's all blessings.
With all this being said, man, the takeaway, if it's anybody, you know what I'm saying, in the streets doing whatever you're doing, okay, look, not knocking you. I understand. I will say this, man. If my words don't mean anything to you, because I ain't lived that life, right? Go to somebody who has. Go to somebody like a Leo who already done did all the shit that you thinking about doing and the shit that you think is cool. He already done did all that shit when it wasn't cool. And he could tell you, like, straight up, this ain't what you want unless you want to be in a casket, unless you want to walk funny with the rest of your life or have a colostomy bag that never gets removed or some other shit. So talk to somebody who's really about that life, but who can tell you that life ain't what you want and can show you how to do a better life. Like, you want money? Okay, cool. Like, who don't? But I'm gonna show you how to do it the right way so you ain't got the feds banging on your door and we ain't gotta send no, messed up Dear John letter or some shit to your moms. So, man, talk to the people who got the game and give it to you freely, you know what I'm saying? Because we'd much rather see you out somewhere hustling than see your ass in a casket. That's just real.
We met Leo 16 years ago. He was actually cutting at a barbershop that was right around the corner from our house when we lived in Bexley Woods off of College Road. Just went in there looking for a barber that was close. We initially went over there to take our son, and just the relationship just grew organically, and it was just a good fit. On top of, he was like the best barber in Columbus at the time.
Sure.
Didn't know that, but we found out after we got our first haircut, and we've been dealing with Leo ever since.
Besides the cut, when niggas get a cut here, niggas don't even want to leave because the conversation and the manners and stuff is so good, people feel home here. So that's what we want all the time. You know what I mean? So
barbershops making their clients wait out in the car and they coming outside to get them. You can come on in here and sit down with us. Politic, talk about, you know what I'm saying? See what's going on with everybody, how your life going. That's how we like to kick it.
It was always a spot where no matter if I had my son or my daughter or both, if we went to the barbershop, it was a place where they both can go and feel comfortable because Leo also had his kids there. So it was always entertaining. Leo is naturally just good with interacting with adults and children. So that relationship with him and our children also was like a natural, organic thing to the point where both our kids call Leo Uncle Leo. So it went from just being a barber to a friend to now family.
I had 3.5. Right now I got 4 B's, 1 C, 2 F's.
Oh, bro, we gotta get them F's up, bro. We
gotta get the F's out of there, bro. What's the F's in?
We can't do them F's, bro.
What you got the F in?
I don't know.
You gotta see.
I know.
Keep it real. Where you get the F in, bro? Just keep it real. Don't say you got.
I know. We ain't gonna talk about I got an F in English, but I missed out on an assignment. It was a big assignment, and I wasn't there, and I gotta do it. So.
At least you know why you got an F. You gotta turn that up, bro. You can't be doing that, bro.
You know you're smart, like, you ain't gotta be shy to tell what's going on and stuff. Like, you got a 3.5, there ain't nothing wrong with asking questions.
Nothing wrong. Ain't nothing to talk about asking about help, bro.
Everybody got questions, bro. Everybody got questions to the day they die.
9 times out of 10, when you do ask help and get yourself down, they gonna secretly quiet ask you, can you help him?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I got a comfortable vibe. I'm a person who, if I don't feel comfortable, if I kind of feel like an uneasiness, then I probably wouldn't have. But it was a cool vibe. You know what I mean? He was down to earth. My son and him connected, and he was very inspiring to my son also, because my son at that time, his dad doesn't live here, so you know he would talk to him about certain things. So Leo was real cool, and then probably about 3 or 4 years after meeting him, my son got locked up. So that kind of made us, you know, I talked to him more about that because he had been in jail before, you know what I mean? So that was kind of a bond that we had, so I would always kind of talk to him. And then my son, because he was his barber, would always want to get with him and check on him, see how he's doing. So he's very inspiring for me, for my son also, because, you know, there was a connection for him in a time where his father wasn't around, or, you know, just needing to have a male person figure to talk to, coming from the hood, dealing with issues, you know, streets, niggas, guns, you know, just things that kids don't, or guys, boys really don't want to talk to or deal with their mother.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I appreciate Leo. He's been a good friend for the time, for all the time that I've known him, which I was gonna say, it doesn't seem like it's been that long, but when you asked me, it made me think, and it made me realize, like, dang, I've known him for a while now. It doesn't seem like that, but yeah, it's been.
My name is Jared Edgerton. I've been knowing Leo since about 2014. He's probably one of the first persons to cut my hair when I got out of the military. I came back to Columbus. I'm originally from here, born and raised in Columbus. I did 6 years in the Army, got out. I was looking for a barber. I just drove by, happened to see him. That's when we first met. Just our personalities kind of linked up since then, and he's been cutting my hair since 14 to now. Good friend, a great barber. Like I said, we just hit it off, and nothing but positive things to say about him.
We just learned, or not just learned, but heard in the last couple of days is crawl before you walk before you run. So with that being said, be okay with where you are, like wherever current space you are in at that moment, be okay with being in that space.
Nigga, just edge me up.
See what I'm saying?
That's your job. I did my job, I called you.
Oh, hell.
And you wouldn't know when it's time to make the leap to the next phase in business and life or whatever. But the golden rule for business as that we think now is be comfortable where you're at. Because there's always more, there's always better, and you will eventually get there, but you have to work your way there. You cannot skip the struggle.
Keep taking risks as far as something that's gonna enhance you is automatic. Like I feel like if a motherfucker comes to you and be like, hey, I got a janitorial job for 4 hours a night. Shit, if you ain't doing shit, well, fuck the game, you know what I'm saying? It's how much you can, it's, you know, like, you gotta stack it till it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like, for instance, like, you know, motherfuckers, like, if I had $1 million, I'd do this. But if I had $1 million, I don't know, I wouldn't, you know what I mean? Not do nothing, you feel me? Especially after you buy all the shit you want too, you know what I mean? Like, you get the car, you gotta appreciate that shit. Like, I'd rather like drive a car 10 years later and like still appreciate my shit than like have a new car and be like stressed about the shit, you know what I'm saying? Or not even stressed about the shit, just the fact that I gotta get these niggas my money, like damn.
You know what I'm saying? You thinking that to make some money, but before you even do that, you got to realize that this is a serious game. You know what I'm saying? Somebody can tell on you, somebody can backdoor you, somebody can kill you, somebody can rob you, anything. That's what people don't really understand about the game or being in the streets. And you know that. Didn't nobody put nothing in your hand, didn't nobody make you do it. You took that on your own will, so you had to deal with the consequences. But 10 minutes of balling ain't worth 10 or 15 years of your life.
Think about your future now. Think about your future right now. Like years, you don't want to live the street life and not be able to have no type of medical insurance, you know, insurance to cover your family, your kids, your wife, or whatever. And just follow your dreams, do what you want to do, but do it in a productive manner. Do it in a way that you can build generational wealth off of it, and not just something that's just for now, something that's just like a quick, you know, what is it called? Get
like quick buck.
Yeah, you know, something like that. Like just, I would say just think long term, and you're not gonna start making as much money as you wanna make. Like there's been times where I've started a new job and I've had to take a severe pay cut than what I was getting at another job, but I had to put myself forward just to walk into a different opportunity that will open bigger doors for me. So you just have to know what your end game is, know what your goals are, know where you're going, but don't lose sight of your journey.
So people look at this. This is the AK-47 rifle. This is the AR-15 pistol. You see these things. These are just tools. Like the weapon is your mind. This is the most important thing you have when owning a firearm. This is something else that's important. This is first aid. You can have all these things. If you bleed out and die in a situation, it's never going to help you. So training yourself in first aid, training yourself for proficiency, learning the names and the parts of your firearms, learning how to service and clean them is something that's very important, something that I pride myself in. And just knowing that this is only a tool. You are the weapon. Your mind is the weapon. These tools are nothing without you. So use them responsibly and use them accurately.
Maybe she lost that.
Sorry, you got hit this motherfucker, bro.
But she's not she's she'll lock her card till it turns out. Tools that help protect. One make them to you in control. Visit chase.com/channel. Chase, make more of them.
Man, get your ass out. Oh, he said you was on scratch. I swear to God he said it. I swear to God he said it. I swear to God he did. I just walk light, like as far as when I say by walk light, like when I move, I just always move like it was somebody watching me. So I was like more cautious and doing a lot of things that I did. So therefore, all I could do is tell a person to be more responsible, bro, and don't take it for granted and just think before you do a lot of stuff, man, because it's easy to just crash out and just not care. And the easiest thing to do is give up. So you just gotta be in it to win it and just know you can't take no situation for granted, man. You know, I don't got nothing down to say about nobody or nothing. You know, it's life. We all make mistakes. Nobody always makes the right decision. But at the end of the day, it ain't about how you fall, it's about how you get back up, man. So if you done been to jail, man, and you out, you got another chance, do the right thing this time, man.
Basically stay as positive as you can, believe that you can achieve, and don't ever give up.
My name is Cliff. I install floors, do painting. I got 4 kids. They're a little grown right now, raising up since they was little. Leo, he's basically like Barber Family, you know what I'm saying? The nigga tight as shit, you know what I'm saying? Every time you feel like shit or whatever, because of your appearance or whatever, he'll hook that shit up for you know what I'm saying? All I can say is, you know, being out here in this community, all this time with these kids growing up right now, you know, they need to start learning exactly how us old heads, is like they like to call it or whatever, how we keep making it, how we keep doing it. When they keep getting older, it's all about, how would I say, not handing them shit no more. They gotta earn that shit. So all the advice and all that shit that we talk to them about, they don't listen to that by now. Then it's not sinking in. It's either 2 things. They ain't feeling you or they don't give a fuck. That's just the way I see it, you know what I mean? So these kids gotta grow up. And Leo does the same thing with his, and you know what I'm saying, he doing great with business. Know him since Bluegill was over here in Maywood when he was working in the barber shop. Met him there the first time, and his cuts was just immaculate. Now he got his own shop, you know what I'm saying? Once again, like I said, I do flooring. So I did his floors, did the floor next to the shop. And I'm just keep growing, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm 52. Nobody ain't promised tomorrow. So what you do today, I say reflects on what happens tomorrow.